the good weather because it's always sunny at BIAWA. I want to thank everyone for being here.
Oh, just the support from the Brain Injury Alliance due to her injury when she was 3 years old.
About 10 years ago, my father survived a stroke, which is an acquired brain injury, and our lives changed in an instant. We were affected by navigating a lot of healthcare that didn't make sense. His entire mindset and body changed on him. He felt very alone.
And I remember walking into that hospital that morning. It was exactly today. It was basically 3 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, right around this time I was sitting in an emergency room as he was in ICU and they were evaluating him, telling me that if he lives, he's got a 10% chance of life, but he's never going to walk or talk again, ever. So at that moment in time, I sat down and I prayed and I said, God, please give me the strength, give my family the strength to get through this, because we don't know what a brain injury is. I have no idea what this is. All I know is that police found him hanging upside down in his car at 1 o'clock in the morning, and all I know is that he's going to die now. So for the next couple of days, we spent our time in the ICU and just waiting and crying and wondering what's going to happen.
Come on here.
So when I heard of Brain Injury Alliance, I jumped at the chance to meet with them. My dad and I sat down with Deborah, who's the executive director, and Pauline, who is the executive administrator. And the moment we sat down, they didn't just talk to me, they talked to my dad. And for so often, people who survive brain injury, they're often not talked to if their injury is pretty significant. And in that moment, the fact that they treated him like a human being and talked to him and made sure it worked for him, that's how I knew this was the right organization.
We're so busy, we need it. These dollars are important. Our door is never closed and our phone never stops ringing.
Brain injuries are much more prevalent than people think. It's something that you could easily get from playing sports, from playing with kids, from falling, from tripping, any sort of accident that could be minor. It's not necessarily just a car accident or a very tragic accident where you have to have surgery to correct it. So I think it's really important for people to know that it can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time, regardless of age. And the more you know about it, the more you know what the symptoms are, the more you can seek help. And since the Brain Injury Alliance is here, you can also have community to help you get through it.
This is an amazing event where we have brought so many people together in our hearts and our minds. And it's an exciting time in the world of brain injury. I want you to think about this. How many of you can get a new hip, a new knee, a new ankle, a new shoulder? How many of you can get a heart transplant? How many of you can get a kidney or a lung transplant? Can you get a new brain? You cannot. You get one. And when that gets damaged, the injury is not to that person only, but to their spouse, to their kids, to their family, to their community.
You are not alone. There is a full community that is here, that cares about you, would spend time with you, and you're just not alone. We're here for you.